Hi folks, and welcome to another episode of Rick Simon Fishing Adventures. Well, for this episode I decided to go out and do some fishing in a local lake. When I got there it was quite windy, so I employed a process that my grandfather taught me years and years ago. Whenever it's really windy on a smaller lake, you want to fish with the wind at your back and you want to target fish towards the shore. And the reason why is whenever it gets windy like that on a smaller lake, the bait fish get pushed around a lot more, and they usually go to the end of the lake where it's warmer. So that's the reason that in this instance I decided to employ that strategy. Along with this, I decided to try some new swim baits, and didn't have a totally great luck with the swim baits, but I did with the crawl, which was eye-opening. So hope you enjoy the episode, folks, and we'll talk to you at the end of the show. So I just got here, folks, and this wind is moving in the opposite direction of when I'm fishing. So whenever you're on a lake like this and you're fishing for bass or a predator type of species, you want to have the wind at your back and you want to be closer to shore when it's real windy, because that will take, what happens is when it gets windy, it pushes the bait fish to the side of the lake with warmer water. The wind kind of moves them along, so that's where the bigger fish are going to be. So I'm going to head over there and see if I have any luck. Yeah, a little bite there, folks. Felt like a pickerel. You see how I'm fishing closer to shore and how the wind's taking me towards shore, and that's the direction that I'm in. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's early yet. All right, folks, I got one here. I think it's a pickerel. We'll see. As soon as I got over here, started biting. Yeah, it's a pickerel. As soon as I got over in this warm, where the wind was blowing, I started getting bites. And all right, first one of the day. These fish are all feeding near shore now, folks, because it's getting to the, you know, they're gearing up for winter and bulking up and stuff. So and the wind is pushing all the bait fish, as I mentioned earlier, closer to shore. That's why I'm going in the direction of the wind as well. So nice little pickerel. All right, buddy, let's see how you're showing up on camera. All right, buddy, we'll see you. I saw him in there, folks. I cast it right in those pads there and got him. I could hear him feeding in there. I got to hold him up though. I'm going into these pads. Nice fish. Oh God, I can't get it through the lily pads. Oh no. All right, here we go. All right, that's a monster. Good size one. I saw him feeding in there, and I'm like, I'm gonna cast it into those lily pads. You see where that rock is back there? You were in there eating. I didn't mean to disrupt your dinner. I just want to talk to you real quick. Real quick. How you doing, buddy? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's the hook? Look. No worse for wear. You get to be on Rick Simon Fishing Adventures and you barely even took the hook. You're gonna get measured. You're gonna show the audience how big you are. It's just an amazing adventure for you. Oh, there we go. 16 inches right there, folks. Hope you can see that. All right. There you go, 16. Go ahead and leave him go and see what kind of response we get from him letting him go. Go ahead, buddy. He's a big guy. He doesn't have to take off right away. Here we go, folks. Got one. I don't know what it is. I was looking back there because there's another fish biting back there. Oh, here it comes. Nice. Ah, that's a nice pass. Didn't set the hook good enough. All right, I got it right in those lily pads, folks. Oh, there he goes. As soon as I got it in there, he went for it. There it comes. It's a little one. But I could hear him feeding right behind those lily pads. And as I said, folks, you could see that the wind is moving here, and it's all these fish are just eating. They're just eating all these bait fish. I'm just gonna. Oh, that's a good size. That's a good size bass. I'm gonna flip them, but you don't deserve to be flipped, buddy. You could definitely be netted. All right. You're even going to be measured. Good sized bass. Not as big as that last one. This guy's probably about 14. I'd say maybe he might be 13. Nope, easy. Yep, he's 13 exactly. All right, I'm gonna let him go. Just saw he was 13. Not a big bass or anything, so. Whoa, good takeoff. See, the wind's pushing me right back there. That's where all the fish are. I can hear them. I usually don't fish this portion of the lake, folks, but I was out here and I was fishing in this part that I usually fish at. I haven't been here in about a month or two, but I was fishing in this part that I normally fished at. And I remember one time my grandfather and I were fishing, and we were fishing against the wind and we didn't catch anything. So I was like, all right, let's try it. And of course, Grandpap was always right, because when we were at Donegal Lake and did it 30 years ago, it worked. Because Grandpap knew that back at the time. Now, everybody knows it, but Grandpap was a good fisherman. There we go. Little bass. I saw him jumping up. He's just little. I doubt I'll get him in. Unless I set the hook right, I might have. It's just a little guy. Come on in here, little fella. Come on in. I saw you out there jumping. Didn't think you were that big of a guy. Tossed it in there and there you are. Have a nice day. Oh, sorry, buddy. So what I'm doing tonight, folks, is I'm doing some tests. I'm testing different baits just to see. Wayne and I are gonna go to Quabbin tomorrow. I'm gonna go and pick him up, and we're gonna go there. And I've tested this swim baits that my wife picked up for me today. Some really good swim baits here. This one's perfect for smallmouth, but however, I've been using this for a while and haven't got any bites, so I'm gonna try this. It's more of a crawly type of thing, and looks like a crayfish, so we'll see if that works at all. All right, folks, I got something literally right next to the boat. I think it's a pickerel. Oh, no, it's a bass. All right, come on in here, buddy. I can barely see. The sun's right in my eyes. So it's not a huge bass, but we'll take it. All right. All right, whoa, take it easy. Hey, take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. All right, take it easy. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on, take it easy. Little bass here. I just want to make sure my camera's open all right, because make sure it's taping this. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, we'll see you, buddy. So I'm jumping, folks. Oh, I got off. God, how did I lose that fish? I hooked him good. I don't know what happened there. Still on there? Oh. Must be a perch. There we go. Got him good that time. I think it's a perch, though, because he keeps biting like that. It's untypical of a bass. Well, maybe not. Oh, it's a big pickerel. Okay. He was just hungry. All right, buddy. Dude, holy oh my god, this thing looks vicious. Oh, God. Oh no, thank God. That would have been not good. That would not have been good for my fishing trip that I'm going on tomorrow, folks, if I would have lost those swim baits. Take it easy, I'm gonna get you off. Take it easy, buddy. Just wait a second, will you? What the hell? Let me get these things off. All right, just 1 second. You're bleeding. Stop. Take it easy. Okay, just take it easy. Catch your breath. Okay, I'm not gonna hurt you. You're a pickerel. We don't eat pickerels on this channel. Maybe one day I will, but that'll be like an ice fishing video. Oh my Lord, where'd that thing? Oh jeez, he nailed this. Oh, I set the hook really good with him. Take it easy. Oh my God, look what he did to that swim bait, folks. See that? Oh my Lord. Dude, and he's not that big, but he's kind of big. Let's measure him just to see. Ah, forget it. Now you're just messing me up just to mess me up. Now that's just not nice. Okay? That's just not nice. I'm gonna see how big you are, and then I'm letting you go. okay? Try not to bleed on me too much. So he's pretty good size. He's see, that's 18. That's pretty good. So pretty good pickerel. All right, let him go. You're in such a hurry, go ahead. And that's the way you take off, huh? Okay. That's the way they take off, folks. They're very slow taking off. I don't understand. No matter what pickerel it is, it could be a young pickerel, an older pickerel. They take off. They don't take off like the bass does or other fish. They just take off like they own the place. There goes my swim bait. Well, I'm not using that one tomorrow. Unless I find some more. Those are the ones that I was using out in Idaho. Had good luck with those. Now I'm gonna do one more thing here. I'm gonna see if Mr. Pickerel will bite on this swim bait. I bet he will. Let's find out. I've got all kinds of blood and stuff in here now. But he wasn't hooked in the stomach or anything like that, folks. He was just hooked on the side, but they bleed when you hook them like that. He's fine. Didn't get him in the gills or anything. That's when you have to worry about a fish, but no, he's fine. He's just bleeding all over the place, that's all. Oh, I just had him. There we go, I got him one time. There we go. Yeah, definitely on the crawl. It's been a good fight. I think it's a pickerel, I can't tell. I just switched baits. I wasn't having much luck with the paddle tail. Oh, it's a huge bass. Oh. Okay, take it easy. There we go, yeah! Right! Man, that is an eye-opener, folks. I was using these paddle tails because tomorrow I'm going up to Quabbin and I didn't get anything. No bites, no nothing. But you know what that probably is? They don't recognize the forge. Since those paddle tails are a little bit bigger, maybe they don't have that type of bait in here. But look, I switched to that bad boy. Wayne had it. It looked a lot like those crawls I brought out in Idaho, if you watch that episode. And actually, I wasn't fishing in Idaho with them. I was fishing here. That's a nice fish. Yeah, you're a nice looking fella. I'm sorry I didn't greet you. I was just trying to explain to the audience that you like going for the crawl too. Let's see how big you are right there, fella. Take very good care of you. You are a nice looking fish. He's right at, there's 14, folks. Hopefully you can see that, and almost 15 if he's, yeah, he's a 15, see? There you go. All right. You're a nice one. All right, buddy. Hey, take it easy. Have a good one. Whoa, he's gonna jump back in the boat. Yeah, it's funny, folks. That brings up a very, very, very important point. When you're fishing, know the forge of the lake you're fishing in. I got those big paddle tails. My wife picked them up today. And the reason we got those is we're fishing at Quabbin, which is a really, really big reservoir. You're gonna have bigger shad and forge in there. Here you might not. So I was fishing with those paddle tails here, and those bass are plenty big enough to eat them. Even though they're a little bigger than this crawl I'm using. But see, this thing looks like something that would live in this lake. It looks like a little crayfish or something like that. You know, those big paddle tails I was using, that doesn't look like anything that would probably live in a place like this. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Rick Simon Fishing Adventures. You know, the old strategy that Grandpap taught me years ago was still working today. So I thank him for that if he's down there watching. And you know, he's probably saying, well, I probably would have caught a few more fish than that, Rick. Well, that's okay, Grandpap. But so hope you enjoyed this episode, folks. We were going to go to Quabbin, but turns out the water is too low. And when the water is low in a place like that, a reservoir like that, you're generally not going to have much luck. Plus, it's like $45 a day to rent the boat there, and I'm not going to throw that money away if I'm not going to catch a lot of fish. So we'll hit that on another day. But we should be doing some ocean fishing here soon, and we're also going to be doing some more travel here in the coming months. So stay tuned for that, folks. And thanks a lot for watching the show, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.